Do you know that the efficiency of our workouts is not how much calories we have burned or how intense and painful our workouts were? On the contrary, it is how well can our bodies take in oxygen and make it work for the working muscles. Hello there, I'm Preeti Khatri. I know it's been a long time from my last video, which was about the body composition and how it affects our workouts and our diets. I've been into a lot of academic zone these days and doing a lot of assignments. However, I got a prompt today, in which I thought it was not very clear to people about how heart rates work, how our cardiovascular system and nervous system and our system are so well knit together. So, what makes an aerobic exercise efficient? In science of exercise, there's a term called VO2 max, which is volume of oxygen maximum. In simple terms, it's nothing but our body's capacity to take in maximum oxygen, transport it to the working muscles, and utilize it when we are working out. Now, what is VO2 max dependent on? It's dependent on cardiac output as well as your arterial venous oxygen difference. Cardiac output is the outcome of our respiratory process. So it is calculated as a heart rate into stroke volume. Now, heart rate remains constant. No amount of exercises can change your maximum heart rate, and it is roughly calculated as 220 minus your current age. However, all that we can change is the stroke volume or the tidal volume. How much oxygen can you take in one breath? Stroke volume in simple terms is almost like blood pressure. What's the strength of your heart's pump and how much blood can it release to the veins? And the next factor is arterial venous oxygen difference, which determines how well can the oxygen be diffused into the working muscles, and it depends on your red blood cells, on the muscle capillary density, and the mitochondrial numbers in the cells. Now, what does mitochondria do? Our working muscles takes energy only in the form of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, which only mitochondria can make in the cells. The macronutrients, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, is broken down into its simplest form in the form of glucose, and it's transferred to the working muscles where the mitochondria takes in the oxygen and these nutrients and converts it into energy. There's a lot of process in the nutrition factor, but today we'll stick to what influences our cardiovascular system, respiratory system, and digestive system to function well, especially during our workouts. So it is basically our nervous system as well as endocrine system working together to tell our heart how fast to beat, what should be the tidal volume, as well as what kind of muscles should it use or what kind of fuel should it use for the metabolism, carbohydrates or fats. So it is generally observed that there are three major endocrine glands which produces hormones which affects the efficiency of our workouts as well as our functioning in our ordinary life. Epinephrine, norepinephrine, the fight or flight hormones. Then we have growth hormone, which mobilizes and utilizes the fat reserves from our body situated in the pituitary gland. And then we talk about glycogen and insulin from the pancreas and liver. So all these hormones determines what kind of fuel that you're using, what kind of muscle that you're using for your workouts, as well as they have so much potential to be influenced by fluctuating level of cortisols in our body. Thank God we are coming in terms with the body-mind connection, and that connection is happening because of the way we breathe, by the efficiency of our breathing. And even in Eastern philosophy, it's interesting that prana is the major element of life which influences our psychological and physiological state altogether. Now let's come to the point of how do we increase the efficiency of our workouts or any hard work that we're putting. That is by being mindful about how you're breathing, your form posture corrections, and what is the intensity, duration and stuff. It comes later, but our mental strength comes first in determining what's the efficiency of all the hard work that we are putting in our life. Alright, this is all for today. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight on how our body functions to adapt to training schedule and the importance of our breathing and mindfulness. And this is also a little bit of encouragement on taking up meditation, especially during these times when we are so much filled with anxiety and fear these days. So don't let that cortisol fluctuate so much in your body. Save yourself, take up meditation. And if you want to connect with me for anything regarding aerobic exercises or fitness and health and wellness meditation programs, do connect with me, write me a personal message, and I would love to help you in whatever way I can. All right, until next time, take care.